Good day. So, the thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a remote desktop connection between our virtual machine and dun sa pinaka PC natin. So, the first thing that we need to do is right-click the start button, then look for system and click nyo lang siya. Then, after nyo siya i-click, and hanapin natin dito sa left side yung remote desktop. And click lang natin siya. Then, yung susunod natin gagawin is enable natin. Click lang natin yung switch and just click confirm. And as you can see, nag-on na siya.
Now, the next thing that I'm going to set up is the firewall. To do that, simply click the start button. Then click for the settings. Here, just search for the firewall. After that, you will see the results. But where we're going, click allow and up through Windows.
After that, just click change setting. Then, look for remote desktop. We need to consider that remote desktop is enabled in both private and public. As a default, it is already enabled, but if it's not, just click the checkbox in order to enable it. If it's already enabled, just close and let's proceed into the next step.
Now, let's run cmd or the command prompt to check the IP address of our virtual PC. Here, just type the ipconfig command, then click enter. As you can see, here's some of the details about our Ethernet adapter. But we are going to focus on IPv4 address that we will going to use later to have a remote desktop connection between our virtual machine and into our main PC.
Now let's go into our main PC or into other operating system to connect our virtual machine and remotely control it. Search for remote desktop connection. As you can see, here's the result. Just click it and open.
Now here, just type the IP address of our virtual PC that we want to control remotely. After copying and typing the IP address of the virtual PC, just click connect. Then just type the user and password of the virtual PC. Then just click enter on your keyboard when you're done. Here they are verifying if you want to connect to the virtual PC, and you can also check the certificate here. But for now, I'm just going to click yes. As you can see, it's already running and our virtual PC already logged up because we're using its system by remote desktop connection. So what we were going to do now is we're just going to wait for this loading process. As what you will observe, that the tab that we're using lately in our virtual PC is running here at remote desktop. That means we are already using the system of the virtual PC. Now, we're going to test its functionality. We're going to create a folder and a file here at remote desktop connection, and we will going to check it later on our virtual machine. So I'm just create a text file. And just save it and close. Now we're going to go back on our virtual PC and we're going to check if nandun na ba yung mga file na ginawa natin. So let us just close this window. So let's go on our virtual PC, just log in here. As you can see, the folder and the file that I made before is already in our PC, which means that the connection and the functionality of our remote desktop connection is successful.